Um, so sixes is the gift of love coming to you, and we have triple sixes. Love can reveal to you your limitations, because when a lot of love comes towards us, we ask ourselves, are we worthy of it? Instead of just receiving it, are we worthy of it? So it's nurturing unconditional love. So bring on the sixes. And then if you did the full date, 6/24/2021, that becomes an eight. And of course, eight is abundance, manifestation, the divine feminine. So all really new, uh, as far as numerology, very, very positive. So it's the first full moon of the summer, and it's the last supermoon of the year. And the moon is in Capricorn, which means it's illuminating the past and the future. And Cancer represents where we are coming from, and Capricorn is about where we are going. So it's time to look at your life and what you're intending for yourself, looking at old ways that no longer feel good, and finding new choices for right actions. Not correct, right action. Right action is comes from the soul. It's what you're in alignment with, what really feels good to you. And we always think when we take action, it should be the correct one. No, it should be the right one, the one that lights you up, that really, really, really feels good. So, as I mentioned once before, the altar, and boy, this one, I get blown away after each one. I still haven't gotten used to doing them. It's amazing. The altar is a pathway, and it shows you how to pick up the missing pieces, how to reclaim your wholeness. And as you know, I'm never getting confidential personal information about any of you. I can't access that. I can only get information that helps you expand, step up into more awareness, a higher consciousness. It's information that your higher self wants you to know. So, any questions about any of that? Anybody want to add anything? Just kind of like a little numerology, astrological update before I start. Look at you, Daigle. You're just like sitting over there in Zen, honey.
I am. I'm just like, I'm just taking it in.
Oh, I got to get one thing. My new wand. Hold on. Oh, I got a new wand that goes with the altar cloth. You know, the altar cloth, I'll talk about it more. You've seen it before. But the wand is
wow.
the solid platonics. So it has all of them, all five.
Where'd you get that? Wow.
I got that from Sage Goddess, who
I love her.
No, I study with her. I'm a crystal masters with her.
She's amazing.
She's wonderful. And so
I love her.
This is a great wand, just wonderful with the solids, the crystal solids. So it has the icosahedron, the dodrihedron, the cube, the octahedron, and the tetrahedron.
Wow.
And those are all inside Metatron's cube, which is on the altar cloth. So it's like super, super boost, super energy.
Wow. That is beautiful.
That's what I'm going to use to open up the circle.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I want to put my crystals out. Where do I put them outside or just in a windowsill?
You can put them outside.
You can do either. Yeah.
It's not going to rain tonight. If you want, put them outside.
And can I put them in, when you put them in water? Do you put them in water?
I wouldn't put them all in water because I don't know what stones you have. So to be safe, I'd put them on a little tray or a glass plate. A little glass bowl, a wood
I
tray.
have like a little dish that I keep them all in, like a little, it's a heart-shaped glass dish.
Perfect. Put
Yeah.
that whole thing outside.
Mm-hmm.
The full moon
Yeah.
was at 2:40 today, but it's going to be really big in the sky tonight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can make your moon water tonight, and you can put your crystals out.
Yep. But
I've
do I
got
have to
mine
put it
out
in the
now.
direct path of the moon? Because I don't know exactly.
No, you can just put it outside on your deck,
Yeah.
whatever you
Yeah,
have.
that's but I just can't tell if the moon
Oh,
hits like
it's
direct.
still going to shine. It's
Yeah.
there. So the
Yeah.
energy's there.
Okay, thanks.
So tonight I'm going to do I'll do a chakra clearing. And then I'm going to do the heart chakra boost with the tuning fork. So if you have a crystal that you want to hold on your heart, hold why at the end when I use the tuning fork, you'll want to get that. I'm going to be holding tonight also. It's a twisted piece of Lemurian quartz, and it actually has a heart in the stone. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. There's a little heart actually in this, embedded in it.
This is like mine.
Oh, beautiful. Oh,
This is one I've got that's kind of cool too.
oh, look at that. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. It's like an aura quartz, like an amethyst aura.
I guess I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I bought it off the internet. Wasn't like what I thought it was going to be, but it's really pretty.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So this represents that we're all individuals, but we are ultimately all connected through spirit. And we are all the same. We're all equal in the eyes of spirit. So I'm going to hold this because it connects all very at our soul level. So, any other questions? I will turn on the bowls. You ladies can get comfortable, and I will do a little blessing. I'll use the my new wand. Let me get let's make sure I can get the music on right. I had trouble with it the last time. Let's just see now if we get it on right.
You need to remember to click those little boxes in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, let's see. Can you hear it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. So I cleanse this sacred space with light and loving energy. May an aura of light surround our circle right now, protecting it, nourishing it, and cleansing it of any energy that is not aligned with our light. Our sacred circle is cleansed. Our sacred circle is protected. Only love dwells within this circle. I'll be using Shakti on. She'll be standing in for all of you. Hmm. How are you, Missy?
That felt good.
Yeah.
I'm floating.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Felt super good.
Hmm. Yeah. I know. I'm like a little Cheshire cat over here.
I know. Sitting in the sun. That
Oh boy.
was beautiful.
Now, here comes the fun part now. And there she
Wow.
is. Mm,
It's a work of art.
yeah.
Really is.
So you've seen the altar cloth before and it wanted to stay. I was going to replace it with something and I got no, it needs to stay. All those moon phases, that's our sacred circle. We are contained within that beautiful circle. And as I mentioned, Metatron's cube is in the center, which has each one of those platonics in it. So
That was in your wand, the one that's in your wand?
wand, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all really connected energetically. Lakshmi is, which we've seen before, she wanted to be here, the goddess of abundance and love. She is creating space for us, a sanctuary where you feel emotionally calm. And as I mentioned, the cloth is our circle. The cloth also has a boundary. And it's to remind us that we must also have boundaries in our own lives every day in order to live in that place of peace and calm. We also must have boundaries. And boundaries is an act of self-care. Lots of times people think, well, it's about putting a wall up or resisting. No, it's part of self-care. The moonstone, oh, wait a minute, no, I got ahead of myself. The clear crystal tower in front of Lakshmi is receiving her blessings. It's receiving the divine feminine energy and it's transmuting it down through the grid. So it's pulling it down and into the grid, into Metatron's cube, the divine feminine energy. The moonstone represents the full moon. It represents Cancer, the month of Cancer that we're now in. It's a sphere because it's generating that energy in 360 degrees to all of us who are in the circle, are receiving the energy of the moonstone. And it's promoting that yin energy, that divine feminine energy as well. Don't allow fear to keep you feeling trapped. Use past wisdom to make choices in the present. We are now in the light half of the year, but when we're in that light, there's so much light, it also creates a larger shadow. So that's why taking right action is so important, because the shadow can muffle your thinking. It can cloud your thinking. It can have you react instead of respond. So right action is very important. Don't let, if you see a shadow, if you're feeling a shadow, don't let it be the driving energy. Realize that you're in the light half of the year and the shadow is expected. Then between the moonstone and spirit is the foundation of all of this that we're seeing, is a double terminated clear quartz. And that is also generating, because it is a double terminated piece and it is clear quartz, it's a magnifier. It's magnifying the energy from the moon, but it's also magnifying the spirit energy up through the whole grid. Spirit is our foundation. Without spirit, without a spiritual practice, without ritual, we're not able to really live in balance. So spirit is the container for all of us. That's what it's doing. Spirit is holding us in this beautiful container. But when we're there in this container with spirit, we have our responsibilities, what we need to do daily to connect with that spirit, to feel that spirit, to embrace it and enjoy it. And below the spirit is a beautiful little carved pyramid of fluorite, which was it's a very stabilizing crystal. It's a very grounding crystal, a very soothing crystal. It's the most beautiful little piece. I got it in Maine. It has the most gorgeous colors in it. I walked into a store that really wasn't a crystal shop, and that, like, to me, it looked like a headlight in the store. So, I mean, I was just immediately drawn to it. It was like, oh my gosh. And this was like a store that sold succulent plants and home furnishings and things. And there was this crystal. I went, just immediately, the energy was so magnificent in it, the colors in it. That is grounding us today. Because of all the cosmic fury that's been going on, we need grounding, we need routine, we need a spiritual practice. That's what keeps us in the container of spirit. Let's see. The little wing to the left is only one wing. We don't have two. So there's 3 stones in the wing, dividing the 6 by 2. The 666, the number that we have today in the numerology. So there's 3 stones in the wing. They are amethyst. There's 2 amethyst and an ametrine, to boost sacred energy, to boost the connection to the third eye, which is our spiritual wisdom, our spiritual sight. It's all to enhance that. On the right side is the elephant, representing the wisdom we carry within. It is from that wisdom that we've acquired through the past experiences that we are coming from. The wisdom that we've obtained from those is what we now use going forward. We tap into our wisdom as we go forward, but that wisdom came as an education, a learning experience from what you're leaving behind in this lunar cycle. We're coming from something and we're going to something, and that wisdom is the bridge. So trust it. You have it within you. All the answers that you need right now, going to whatever you're going to, you have the answers. You have the direction, the knowledge, how to get there. It's all from within. The guidance won't come from without. It will only come from within. That's where you get the right action, is from that inner knowledge, that inner knowing. The 4 Reiki symbols are on the grid. The master symbol is on the right. That is just supporting the chakra healing. I also use Reiki. Again, just boosting all the energy that's on the Choki table tonight. There's a lot of energy on there. It's a huge amount of energy on there. The moon water up on the left corner has all the chakra crystals in it, all small little chakra crystal stones in it. And they were supercharging in the moonlight last night. I took a picture of the moon. It was unbelievable. And I'll put them out again tonight. So just again, sacred water. I created a little vessel. I got a lovely little, it's not a sticker. It's from the tarot. It's the moon from the tarot card. A young man at a craft show had made these stickers from the tarots, and I bought the moon and put it on that vessel. And then I used Palo Santo and white sage on it, and I had herbs in it last week, and now I have the crystals in it. And you mentioned, Jen, that you put your moon water on your willow plant, your willow tree, and it's growing like wildfire, which is wonderful. So use the water on a plant. You can use it on your third eye. I wouldn't drink it, unless there's nothing in it. You could, unless, like crystals, you could probably drink it, but anything else, I wouldn't drink it. And, but again, use it to bless yourself with, put it on money for abundance. It's wonderful. Take moon water and put it on dollar bills to manifest more dollar bills. The flowers are in a little silver victory cup. You can see the handles. And that is about the hydrangea is for gratitude and grace. The cedar with the blueberries was for purification and healing, as well as supporting our spiritual practices. And the rosemary from my organic garden is for love and loyalty to one's self. And that's why that's all in that little victory cup. I was told, I had this little victory cup, and I was told, get that little silver cup. And that is to support gratitude, grace, purification and healing, and love and loyalty to oneself. I just think that is so beautiful. Oh, let's see if I got everything on the altar. I think I did. Yep, I did. Any questions on that? The theme of this is about releasing, reframing, because sometimes we have to look at things and reframe them to really understand them. We don't see the real meaning of an experience when it first happens. Sometimes we have to go back and rethink it and kind of go through it and reframe it. To give you a personal example, I went to Maine intentionally because on Monday was the 21st of June. It was my wedding anniversary,
Oh.
but I'm no longer married. So rather than have a day that for me is sad or sorrowful, every year I go someplace and create a really wonderful day for myself and have fun, and I connect with, you know, loving energy and nature and being with Hannah. And I had the most beautiful, wonderful day. And I have reframed that day so it no longer represents something that I'm grieving or that I feel a loss about. Now I've created just beautiful memories on June 21st. And I've done that now for 3 or 4 years.
That's
So
awesome.
I have just this wonderful memory now for June 21st. It's no longer a sad day. So that's sometimes we have to reframe things to really understand them.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I love running around when I get the instructions, get this, get that. I'm like, wow. And then I don't get the meaning right away. It has to all be put there and then it all comes through.
How long ahead of time do you do that, Mal? Just the night before?
Yeah, it's usually like within 24 hours. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes it's the same day, sometimes it's the day before. I'll get bits and pieces and then it will stop and then I'll get a few more. But this all came through yesterday, pretty much most of it yesterday.
That's
Wow.
wonderful.
Yeah. And you've seen them. Each one is different and
Mhm.
each one has a very distinct thread to it as to what we're supposed to do and how we take it into our lives and how we, internalize that message, what it means to each one of us personally. Oh, and there's 2 pieces of green fluorite on either corner of Metatron's cube. Again, that's just boosting energy. It's boosting, the green is boosting, really boosting the heart chakra, just like really big.
It's beautiful.
Stana, did you ever order the altar cloth from that woman?
No, I haven't, not yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know because you had asked. Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, and I hope to at some point. At this point, I don't have a table to put it on.
Ah, well, you don't need a table. You can put it, on a table that you already have, your dining table or, any table. Oh, I forgot the candle. The candle is the lotus that represents the lotus that Lakshmi is sitting on. She's sharing her light with us. That represents her light, her guiding light from the lotus.
This is neat, Mal. I haven't lit this candle on our sessions before.
Oh my gosh, a lotus!
Wow.
Wow! Isn't that amazing? You have a lotus candle tonight?
That's so cool.
That is very cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I have to skedaddle, so
I know you mentioned you have to go. Bye, sweetie. I'm so
Bye.
Nice to see you.
so nice to see everyone.
glad to see you.
Hi, Leslie.
Bye.
Bye.
Any questions?
Oh, this
I'd
is
like to know where to
beautiful.
get that altar cloth too, Mal.
I'll send you the link. It's a woman on Etsy. She has others, but this one just
It's
gripped.
pretty.
Yeah. And it's like tie-dye colored. And
It's really pretty.
It's so fun and so whimsical.
Yeah.
But
lovely.
yet it's Metatron's cube, which is like
Yeah.
I love Metatron.
massive, expansive, powerful energy and tie-dye, which makes it just even more fun.
So cool.
Yeah, really is. I have such a good time putting them all together. It's like a
Lovely.
scavenger hunt.
Mhm.
It's like go here, go
So
there.
do you have all these things in strategic places around your house? You just kind of go collect them?
Well, now what I've done is I moved all my crystals. And hold on, let me stop sharing the screen for a minute. I think you'll be able to see. Hold on. So I moved all of my stuff from downstairs, and I have, let's see, I have a room all
Love it.
behind me. So see them all? They're all in there now.
Lovely.
So I have all my crystals, singing bowls, wands.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I did that one weekend. I went and bought the table. I carried it upstairs myself. I hung the wall hanging. I really was a busy little camper, and it came out great.
It did. It's
I have
beautiful.
everything up
It
here.
looks nice.
Yeah. So now it's all in one place. But you know, like it tells me, oh, well, you need these flowers. So I went out in my pajamas at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm cutting the flowers outside. And my neighbor drives by and looks at me. He's like 85. He goes,
Well, you gave him the thrill of the day.
"Like you're early." I said, "Yeah, I'm on a mission." I didn't know what I was doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, so most of it's up here. And but there's little pieces like around the house and stuff, you know, the moonstone, it had to be elevated.
Mm.
And so it's on a little crystal base. That's about this high. Um, it's probably a candlestick holder. I don't know what it wasn't meant for, but the moonstone had to be elevated,
Mhm.
overseeing everything that, you know, the last super moon of 2021 told me I have to be elevated on that grid. Don't put me down there. You have to put me up here. So I
Mhm.
had to find something to stick it on.
I know I keep looking. I'm outside and I keep looking to see if I can see it yet.
Oh, eight. Hold on. Last night it was
Yeah, I can't yet.
window. It's not. It's comes up right over here, so it's still light out. Another half
Yeah,
hour you'll see it, and then it
Mhm.
moves around. And last night, when I went to bed, it was just beaming into
I love it.
my whole bed was lit up from it.
That's awesome.
I know. I was like, oh my god, this is heaven.
Talk about
Yep.
being charged.
Yeah, I know. I felt like my body was a crystal. So yeah, fun, really great fun.
Well, this is awesome. Thank you. That was wonderful. Relaxing and
Mm.
recharging. I'm still energy still shifting.
Well, there's still a lot going on in the sky, and you know, when you have things coming out of retrograde and going into retrograde, it's this push and pull and push and
Yeah.
pull and push.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week.
Yeah, and then with the eclipses that we had and everything, there's just so much energy.
Yeah.
It's nothing that we can't handle. You just have to be prepared. You just have to know what's happening and then just go with it.
And feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel it.
Yeah.
And nurture yourself. Drink a lot of water,
Yep.
rest.
Rest when you need to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I've had to take naps.
Me too.
Me too this week.
All of a sudden,
Yep.
I'm like at 3 o'clock. I'm like, I gotta
Yeah.
take a nap. It's like a cat nap. It's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but I couldn't keep my eyes open.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been really tough.
Well,
It's wild. Well, thank you.
I love seeing you.
Thanks so much.
So good to see you. Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Hot
I
weekend.
have my crystals all out.
Yep. Good girl.
Getting mine ready.
Get a little moon water out. Yeah. It's
Yep.
Yep, I got my moon water out. I'm good to go.
good. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot weekend. It's gonna be very hot and humid. So
Is it?
Yeah, I bought a couple fabulous new books in Maine, so I'll be digging into those. And
Oh, good,
yeah,
good.
you know, I
Good.
went to one, was it Monday night? I had lobster scampi. Oh,
Ooh.
to die for. It was so
Yum.
good. And then I bought this fabulous book called The Art of Spiritual Healing. Oh, it is
Nice.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is amazing. So, yeah, it was good. It was a good trip.
Wow, enjoy those.
Thank you, ladies. Thank
Well,
you.
thank
Thanks,
you.
Mel.
This is wonderful.
Good to see you, Miss Julia.
Well, same here, dear.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Mel.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone.
Donna.
Bye.